ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. नमा ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशितारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Okay, so our chapter was Matchless Gift. And we are almost heading towards the end of this book. So that is nice thing. We can start something else if our both of our time permits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just a quick recap that what Prabhupada is saying in this previous few paragraphs. Yeah. He is establishing Krishna's position as the superlative, and we are most nothing, neither like smallest of the smallest of the smalls, neither biggest of big. Everything that topmost is Krishna. So, and also, Prabhupada said that qualitatively we are one with Krishna, but quantitatively we are very, very tiny fragments. Yeah, liberation. Prabhupada is talking about liberation as well, that it is freedom from all false conceptions. That is liberation. Because liberation means, like, many people say that liberation means like once you go to higher planets, you never come back. But that is not a wholesome definition of liberation. Liberation means freedom from all false conceptions, because of which we experience anxiety, insecurity, fear throughout our life. So when we get rid of those false conception that I am this body, that is the biggest false conception. So because of bodily conception, all these kind of problems arise, fear, insecurity, and all those things, because we are thinking that, oh, even if it is subtle, like even if it is not very gross on bodily platform, like somebody hit you directly, then that's like feels like, oh, that's too much. But even some mental things, like if some dishonor comes or insult comes, then also we get very, very affected, because we feel that we are this body and all our mind, intelligence, they are connected with this body. So again we are taking it in bodily conception. So when bodily conception gets removed, then that is like all false conceptions are removed, and then we are very free, we are liberated. Then nothing actually affects us. Okay, so like that, this person becomes brahma bhuta. So he is neither hankering for anything nor lamenting for anything. So that's what we learned so far. Only when one has attained proper knowledge can he actually be liberated. The stage of liberation is also called the Brahma Bhuta stage. One who has attained this stage is characterized by Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita in this way. Brahma Bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate param. Did we read this already? Let's see. One who is
Oh.
thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every living entity, and in that state he achieves pure devotion service unto me. Right? So, first stage is one becomes, one realizes supreme Brahman, and um, he never laments or desires for anything. He is equal to everyone, and in that state he achieves, that state we achieve pure devotional service to Krishna. So right now the devotional service that we are doing, it's mixed devotional service, it's not pure, right? Because we are not on Brahma Bhuta platform. The joy which follows realization arises from understanding I was illusioned by false notions for so long. What a fool I was. I was thinking that I was God, but now I can understand that I am God's eternal servant. So, that is the wholesome realization that whatever I am doing, it is for service of Krishna, because I am Krishna's eternal servant. So, because right now we are trapped into this material world, we have to think like that. But actually, that is our original position. And when we will leave this world, we will always already be established in spiritual world for Krishna's service, direct service. Right now we have to indirectly do this service because we have to do the job, we have to cook, we have to clean. So those things we have to plug into Krishna's service. Think like that, that I am doing Krishna's service, and actually it is Krishna's service. But in spiritual world all services are direct, they are not indirect, like, oh, I am doing job for Krishna. Krishna doesn't need our job, right? He just needs direct service. So that direct service is possible then in pure devotional state. Upon gaining such realization, one attains liberation and becomes prasannatma, or jolly, for this is the constitutional position of living entity. There is no lamentation when one is in pure consciousness, for he knows that he is a small part, a spiritual spark protected by Supreme Lord. When then they, where then is there scope for lamentation? Right? Everything is happiness, because one has full conviction that I am protected by Krishna. A small child feels free as long as he knows that his father is there. He thinks, my father is standing by me, so I am free. No one can harm me. Similarly, when one surrenders to Krishna, he has complete faith that he is not in danger because Krishna is protecting him. One who is thus surrendered to Krishna is not subject to lamentation or desire, whereas one who is not God conscious simply hankers and laments. So we have seen this many times. So many spam calls are coming, right? They are trying to cheat people. So much is going on these days, India, here, everywhere. But since one is protected by Krishna, he will not even pick that call. He will understand in the first place itself. Even if he will pick the call, when the people start fooling him, he will understand. Right? So Krishna's protection will be there. Similarly, he protects our consciousness. Right? Like if I'm getting greedy about something, then immediately a thought will come, hey, what am I doing this? Right? I'm a devotee of Krishna. I should not be doing. If we get angry at some person, then Krishna will protect us in such a way that we will not say bad things to the other person. We will tolerate our anger, right? So this is also this is actually Krishna's protection, that he protects our consciousness. So he hankers for that which he does not possess, and he laments for which he did possess but has lost now. So lamentation is for past and hankering is for future. A God conscious person is not subject to such miseries. If something is lost, he knows that it is God's wish, and he thinks, God desired this, so it is all right. Right? So he leaves everything up to Krishna. He does not desire anything, for he knows that all his necessities are being provided by Krishna, the Supreme Father. As soon as one understands his relationship to God, he realizes universal brotherhood. For he understands that all men and animal, indeed all life itself, are part and parcel of Supreme Whole, and are therefore all equal. So, like universal brotherhood is talked a lot in the world, right? But people think that only humans are included under universal brotherhood. But actually, this Bhagavatam states that in Yudhishthir Maharaja's kingdom, they took care of the animals as well, birds as well, right? Yeah, so he was a emperor. He was not just a king, he was an emperor. So all living entities, like this is king's duty, that all living entities are happy and satisfied in their rule, right? But and therefore the modern concept of peace, like how United Nations is trying, but nothing is changing, right? Because warfares are going on the Gaza side and in Ukraine. So 2 years been passed. The war is unrest is going on, right? So no efforts of peace are working out because they are not considering that there is one supreme father, and that's how this universal brotherhood is there. They are just thinking that, oh, there should be peace, but on what basis, right? Why they will stop doing malicious things until and unless they know that we are the children of one source, right? So this is not going to work. Prabhupada always says that unless when they become Krishna conscious, everybody becomes Krishna conscious, this idea is not going to work, because it is just a man-made idea. So he realizes universal brotherhood, for he understands that all man and animal, indeed all life itself, are all parts of the supreme whole and are therefore equal. Seeing this, one does not envy, exploit, or trouble another living entity. Right? Like we are generally people are not envious of their siblings. Sometimes it could be the case also, but generally. So when we see in universal brotherhood perspective, then whatever competitions, comparisons are going on in the world, they will stop, because everybody will be affectionate to each other, respectful to each other, and they will not envy each other for individual levels of achievements or success, right? So, seeing this, one does not envy, exploit, or trouble another living entity. Thus, one who is a devotee of Krishna automatically develops all good qualities, for he is in proper consciousness. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manorathena sati dhavato bahi. One who has developed Krishna consciousness will manifest all good qualities of the demigods. Indeed, it is stated, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhubhya evacha. A Vaishnava or devotee of Krishna is an ocean of mercy to others. He gives the greatest gift to society. Because we chant these prayers every day, means we are seeking forgiveness from all the Vaishnavas unto whom we might have committed some offense unknowingly, right? Therefore, we should chant this prayer 3 times every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, and in the night, right? So that means that the prayer says that Vaishnavas are extremely merciful. So they will easily forgive us, and they are also Krupa Sindhu, right? Ocean of mercy. He gives the greatest gift to society, for society is in dire need of God consciousness. So Vaishnava gives the greatest gift to any society. By merely just being be his by his only presence, some lives can change actually by just that influence, just that effect, right? A Vaishnava, but he needs to be a good Vaishnava first. Vaishnava means a devotee of Lord Vishnu. So he should not be just devotee in name only. He should be really a good devotee of Krishna. A Vaishnava bestows the priceless gift of Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Simply by chanting this mantra, one can remain in a liberated state. So if we chant this mantra with full focus, whatever time we are giving, like even if we are chanting 4 rounds, 8 rounds, whatever, that we should try to chant with 100% focus. We should try. Mind will not allow us, because mind is not in anybody's control. But If we practice like that, bringing the mind back like a child, when child is studying, he wants to go roam around, but then mother gently brings him back to the study. Hey, come on, we have to study. So like that, we have to tame the mind by practice, slowly, slowly. So then one will remain in liberated state, because their connection to Krishna is very, very strong. One should not think, however, that this state is simply a state of trance whereby one remains seated in lotus position in a corner for days on end. No, liberation means serving. No, liberation means serving. One cannot simply say, "No, I have dedicated my life to Krishna. Let me remain seated in samadhi." That is not even possible, because mind is so flicker that nobody can sit in a one place for a long time. The standard of surrender must be maintained by uh, nishevaya, or serving. As one serves the supreme lord, the lord reveals himself within the heart. The program of devotional service to the lord is executed from morning to night. Indeed, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that one must engage in devotional service to him 24 hours a day. Even we can sleep for Krishna, because there is a reason that we need rest. Our body needs rest so that we can serve Krishna again next day, right? So even that sleep becomes in service. It is not that we should meditate for 15 minutes and then engage in all kinds of nonsense. The more we serve, the more dedicated to Krishna we become. Therefore, a person should utilize whatever talents he has for Krishna. So, service means what? It's not just, washing the dishes or cooking or cleaning, but service is chanting also is a service. Okay. Reading is a service, hearing is a service, right? And uh, Utilizing our talents in Krishna's service, whatever we know. If we know to write some good poems or anything, then we can use it for Krishna's glorification. If we know drama art, then we can use it for Krishna's glorification. Dancers can glorify Krishna through their dance. So, like that, many talents Krishna has given to everyone. Everyone has been bestowed with a gift. So they should use that gift in Krishna's service. There are 9 processes of devotional service: hearing, chanting, remembering, serving, worshipping the deity in the temple, praying, carrying out orders, serving the Lord as friend, and sacrificing everything for him. And one should always keep engaged in at least one of these 9 processes. Okay, so either we can be chanting or hearing or remembering, something we can be doing at one time. One, or somebody is specifically fond of one of these 9 processes. Let's say somebody really likes to worship the deities. So they have a very, very elaborate worship, right? Like they will do like 3 hours, 4 hours worshiping. They will change the clothes, they will do abhishekam, they will rub the deities with chandan and all those things, and then do abhishek with juices and with honey, all those things. So like that, or somebody could be very, very attached to chanting to the holy name. So for hours they can chant, right? While they are cooking, they can chant in their heart. So they are so attracted to chanting that even while they are doing any other service, they are able to chant in their hearts. One who is
Yes,
always
yeah.
engaged in Krishna's service never becomes. Sorry, you were saying something?
I have just one thing like the chanting one. I remembered Haridas Thakurji. He was just chanting for 3 lakhs.
Yes. Oh
Just
my God.
imagine. Not
3
possible.
lakh means like 24 hours he was chanting.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
the
because
acharyas
he was
say that,
feeling that please,
huh?
I mean, he was feeling that satisfaction in chanting.
Oh, yes.
He was
Yes.
feeling that no,
Ecstasy,
nothing.
actually.
Yeah.
Bliss.
Otherwise, he cannot. Otherwise, he cannot.
No,
Unless and until
yes.
you feel that you are that much happy
Yeah.
with the chanting, and then you can chant the entire day.
Yes, yes,
And
absolutely. What we like, we can do, keep doing on and on.
yeah,
But even like those activities also in material world would get tired, even
yes,
if we like.
yes,
But
yeah,
spiritual
definitely.
activities are not like that.
Mm.
They are like, you one can just keep going, because I realize this, that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is coming from spiritual world, and our soul is also spiritual. So when the soul has gotten the taste
Yeah.
of chanting, then they both are spiritual. So there is no question of getting tired there, because only material body gets tired,
Yeah.
right? So right now we are employing our material senses to chant, and also we get tired after few rounds, and then we relax, and then maybe we want to chant more. But in continuity, it's very hard, because material body is engaging. We are yet not engaged by our soul platform yet.
Yeah.
Otherwise we can also chant long, long, long time, and we will relish it actually, and I'm waiting for that day.
What
One who
I
is
found,
yeah. Hmm?
no, Mataji, what I found in no good chanting is like no, if while chanting, if we'll remember the anything about Krishna, maybe
Mhm.
pastime, maybe
Yeah,
thanking him for everything. If you just even every chant,
yeah,
if you just remember something, then you'll like that chanting. Like for
yeah,
example, if I'm chanting and I'm remembering the pastime of Krishna, how he
yeah,
was eating the makhan and how he was doing all during his childhood. So you will
yeah,
go with that flow of the 108 rounds. You'll never feel that when that 108 got over, because
right.
you will be in that flow of thinking about Krishna as his pastime.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
true.
felt that way I feel more connected with the chanting.
Hmm.
If I chant
Yeah,
simply Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, and if I'm thinking of Krishna and then chanting it, I'm
yes,
thinking something about him, that
yes,
I feel more connected, and I feel like no, I can do more. I can do more rounds. I can think about him.
beautiful.
No, so
Yeah,
that way,
whatever helps us
yes,
to, get attracted and do more,
yeah,
that's the best for us.
yes.
Yeah,
That's what I felt. No, initially I was just no. Because initially when I started my chanting, your brain will go into multiple direction,
yeah,
right? You'll not be focused on Krishna
yeah,
at the beginning. The
mm,
more you'll do, the more continuity you'll have that in your life,
yes.
then the things will change slowly.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
mind is
Yeah.
so fickle, right? It will not stick to a constant thing.
Yes,
So
true, true. And all auspiciousness comes, we can observe in our lives. Peace comes, and we start feeling,
yeah,
stable in our
yes,
mind,
yes,
very less
steadiness, yeah,
anxiety. All those effects we can, see for ourselves.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a beautiful thought, actually. Generally, I mean, like how Acharyas explained that you should hear the sound, because Krishna himself is the name, right? So
mm,
when we start hearing, so actually soul is hearing inside, because it's not the material ear that is hearing.
yeah,
So this is just a shape outside, right? But
yeah,
actually a soul hears, the person inside that hears. So by hearing such, by again and again hearing, the soul will remember suddenly that, okay, this was my swarupa with Krishna, and that's how I used to serve Krishna. So that remembrance will come one day.
yeah,
So yeah, we should hear also while we are chanting. So our
yeah,
mind starts focusing on the sound vibration. And this is also true, like how you said, remembering the pastimes of Krishna. And
yeah,
it's good if they are coming automatically, that's much better. That's really, really Krishna's mercy.
yeah,
Okay, so we will read for a few more minutes and
yeah,
finish.
sure.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
The ninth
One who
verse.
is always engaged in Krishna's service never becomes disgusted. Bhajatam priti purvakam. So priti means affectionately, right?
Mm,
Service must be rendered with love. But in the beginning, this may be difficult. And so one may become disgusted, right? Like kids sometimes. I have that experience. If we tell them some job, they are very they don't want to do it. They are like trying to escape, and that's not proper mood of service. Right? But slowly, slowly,
Mm.
one makes progress, and then they find it's not after all that difficult, and then they start happily doing it.
Yeah.
So even for us, like Prabhupada is giving this direction that we may become disgusted, like chanting for a few people. It's like a repetitive task and they might not like it. There is no variety, there is nothing happening. So that's why they may feel like boring. But as one makes progress in Krishna's service, however, he will find it pleasing. This is indicated by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Yattad agre visham eva pariname amritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. That which is that which in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is like nectar, and which awakens one to self realization, is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness, right? So many people feel very happy when their senses are being gratified. Like, for example, they are eating something. So they keep eating, 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 but ultimately their stomach will get upset. So this is what opposite happiness in the beginning and misery at the end, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But in case of chanting, it might feel like a misery in the beginning. Oh, this is too boring, or this is too difficult sitting at one place. But
Mm.
slowly, slowly, ultimately, there is happiness in the end. Very, very great happiness. So, such happiness is in the mode of goodness. Even like to small children, we say, study hard, and they don't want to study. But those who study, so they are like biting the bullet actually, that oh, it's so hard, but still they are doing it, and then ultimately they get good grades, and then they are in a very happy place. That I'll So this is just a mundane example, materialistic, but same is true for chanting as well. So yeah, we will close here.
Yeah, Mother.
And yeah, I'm also, my takeaway from today is to like be more mindful about chanting, and chant with the full, try to bring our focus, means
Mm.
the complete consciousness of the body, our hands, our legs, our everything to that holy name,
Yes.
bringing everything to holy name. So then our complete consciousness will get focused on holy name. Even if like 1 or 2 rounds we are able to do it like that, it will be very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because by our consciousness, we will be touching Krishna, because his name is himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's try. Okay.
Mataji.
So we'll stop here. I'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Next
Thank
week.
you.
Yes.
Or maybe on Sunday if you are coming to the temple.
Oh, I won't be able to, Mataji, because he is having some I mean,
No
programs.
problem. No problem.